mo kí gbogbo ọmọ kóòtù òjíire pátápátá nílé àti lókè òkun ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin ọmọ aládé ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rí mi bí eléyìí bó ṣe ń lọ ní ilẹ̀ kóòtù òjíire bó ṣe ń lọ ní ilẹ̀ nàìjíríà òun ni mo mú wá fún yín pé kẹ́ ẹ tún jẹ́ ká jọ wo bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o kẹ́yìn náà tún lè bá wa sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn yín láti pe àkíyèsí wọn sí pé bó ṣe ń lọ rèé o ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ bá mi wo fídíò yìí.
Chinoso, Imbusi, good morning. Only my good friend. I am friend to the Biafra. I am not friend to Peter Obi. Peter Obi is a criminal just like Tinubu is a criminal. I don't give a toss. You cannot be supporting Biafra and be supporting Peter Obi. It's like somebody supporting Yoruba nation and you are supporting Tinubu. You cannot support the two. You have to have one vision. And I keep telling you, I am not Mayegun. Mayegun ni Komobiton law. Mayegun in Scotland is going like this, like that. Self-determination, nothing like restructure. We are not supporting Showore as a presidential candidate. We did that before, even before we started Yoruba Nation. I was part of Yoruba support of Omoyele Showore. Nígbà tó wá sí London. So when all this nonsense and Omo Igbo turn Nila Kai, all these Igbo people that doesn't believe in Biafra. So the moment you call the attention of Peter Obi, they're going yang, and you see, and some of them you see in Nnamdi Kanu image at their back, and you're wondering, are you Biafra? How can you say you are doing Biafra? You are doing Biafra and you want to support Peter Obi to be president. Even we are not happy, say Tinubu na president. Because Tinubu is not doing exactly what Yoruba people want him to do as a president. So if Tinubu has not done that, Buhari never did that, Buhari don't buy, he don't go. Shena Peter Obi can't do the thing where we want. That is the problem I'm having with the Igbos. So I say, so we didn't know that Koiki is a tribalist. I am not a tribalist, but I am a nationalist. Full-blown Yoruba blood in me. No Igbo blood at all. Full-blown. I want Biafra. I support Nnamdi Kanu. I have spoken to him. Most of you never even speak to Nnamdi Kanu. Myself, Igbo. Now, Nnamdi Kanu requests to speak to us, not we. That shows that he saw something in Yoruba people. I want that. We are true lovers of Biafra. This platform is the only one that has endorsed and support Biafra. Hardly any other of our Yoruba media. Hardly. Some of them, very, very skeptical. I have come out full blood to say I support Biafra. But I cannot support Biafra and then you tell me to support Peter Obi. We can't support Peter Obi because Peter Obi is a criminal. Oleni, just like Tinubu. Tinubu is a thief. He knows that. Tinubu has a court case. Everybody knows that. So if you're a Biafra, you have our support. But if you say you are Biafra and you can't support Peter Obi, which nonsense with that? I support Biafra with my full chest. Igbo won't support Biafra. Many Yoruba people don't talk about Igbo. Leave Biafra alone. Igbo will say no. Now, in Nnamdi Kanu 2021, more than 5 times we had meeting with him. Now, him request, tell Simon Ekpa, call Koiki. I want to talk to Koiki boss. Igbo. Lágbára àwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run. Ìbàràpá Sunday. Ẹ má tún máa bi question mọ́. Ẹnikẹ́ni la máa múra sílẹ̀. À ń bọ̀ wá kí àwọn ọba wa. Security is very important. So, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. But don't be Biafra and be telling me, oh, I abuse Peter Obi and that one they say I be tribalist. We support Biafra. Koiki Media support Biafra 100%. The Hausa indigenous guy, don't add me to their 3 groups. One of them, I don't understand Hausa. One is an international WhatsApp group for the indigenous people. I just joined them yesterday. We will join hand and dissolve this union. Mokinyo Ojumore Babawa Lori TikTok. I am already in contact with him. I won't bring him, make a contact to us. I called him yesterday, he no pick. He don't drop voice note, I never listen. But he sent me 3 links. Hausa people. I am not talking about Fulani. Indigenous Hausa people that Fulani people chased away in 1806. Worosiworo wá pọ̀ báyìí. Ó dà pé hit Abẹ́òkúta ìfẹ́ ó fẹ́ pọ̀ díẹ̀. So make I put on my fan in case tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ tí kàn dún lẹ́yìn. Àti ní kẹ́ra air condition fún wa. If you buy air condition, the fan will not be blowing too much. So all hail Biafra. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Idris, bàbá mi, Mayegun they use Igbo money for, and why Igbo they use Mayegun to help them advocate for Biafra. Mayegun is not advocating for any Biafra. Gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ. Mayegun is playing like that. He's not a true Yoruba son. Tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ni, ó ní máa condemn Baba Akintoye. Àbẹ́ ti gbàgbé pé Mayegun bú Baba Akintoye. Ó wà on record, gbogbo tá à ń ṣe ló wà on record. Àwa a lè bú Tinubu, maybe orí ẹ̀ máa pé, but ó lè bú bàbá 90 years old. Torí kò fẹ́ control ọmọ Yorùbá, torí wọ́n gbowó wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Let's leave that one aside anyway. So, yesterday, if you know your Yoruba, I beg no verse. Na Yoruba platform. So, yesterday, a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa mo kí bàbá ìyá wa Wasilat. Àṣírí ìkọ̀kọ̀ Elédùmarè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Leonard, only thank you so much for your support for Biafra. Let me jẹ́ kí n tún padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Biafra yẹn. If to say una no sell in Nnamdi Kanu, maybe Nigeria for don break with some of the thing wey Nnamdi Kanu explain to us. It's not for social media consumption. The people wey no sit down with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu talk to Koiki now. And even on Heritage TV, myself, Nnamdi Kanu, Heritage, and I believe, and Nnamdi Kanu requested that I should be on that show during that interview. Mumu people. Instead of you to support Nnamdi Kanu fully, you want to do Peter Obi, you want to do Biafra. You got to choose one. You can't do the two. Oh, le lábẹ́ méjì, ìkan ló máa ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ìyẹn kàn fọwọ́ àwọn ọmọ Igbo ṣe ọmọgọ́ ni. I have, Biafra people that are also giving us support every month. At least about 3 of them. Even 2 of them, I don't even know where they. I think one is in Belgium. We support Biafra. A Yoruba person must support Biafra. Because we want the same thing. We might not go in the same direction, but we want the same thing. We want the union to dissolve. Awusa don't they reach out to us now? Say, Koiki, I don't watch some of your video. Bonjour, Komatapetu. Make we come together. Yesterday, the guy don't send me 3 WhatsApp link. One of them, he don't explain it. And Awusa that they speak there. But one is an international platform. And me too, all my audio now, I dey drop down inside. Nigeria cannot work. It's better you support Nnamdi Kanu because Yoruba are not joking with Yoruba nation. And the people where they support Biafra for money, for night, go support Peter Obi. That one of you work. We have the same enemies in the mix of Yoruba nation as well. Duponi Tiri is working for Tinubu. Even Wale Ali in London, who confirmed that Duponi Tiri is an obstacle to the Yoruba nation cause for any reason than agenda Tinubu. And this is the game that politician knows very well. One more power call the compromise. Waiting, I won't compromise. Look, I don't chop this money. If you see my belly now, you see, I don't just want to open my belly for you. In a fresh, but I just don't like opening my body all the time. Mo ṣe jẹ potato pẹ̀lú ẹyin mo dẹ̀ lo room temperature omi. Àbúrò mo yé nísìn. I am also looking forward to my name to be mentioned for thousands of years after I don't die. Just like they mentioned Awolowo. Yes, there will be differences between us. That's why we are not one. If you call me Yaraba, I will abuse you as well. But if you be Biafra, you respect me, I respect you. But don't say because I post Peter Obi and I say he's a criminal. Niboni Peter Obi Tirobo, Ton Raleigh in 1996 at £1 million. We know that Peter Obi worked with Abacha, just like many Yoruba people. When I call Peter Obi, I call Davido dad now. Davido Papa. I call him name all the time. Where he get money, he work with Abacha. And we know people that work with Abacha, we know the end of it, they make money. If you work with government, especially Nigerian government, we know how they make all their money now. When they don't make money from government, they go come establish business, they will be businessman, will be businesswoman, For where? Olè ní gbogbo yín. You're criminals. Tribalism is the system which British used to divide the people.
You dey find real Yoruba gist, culture, truth, and vibes. Now here a day. Arole Baba Media, no dollar. Subscribe, sharp, sharp.
So don't come here and tell me. So some of them say, so I've been following this Koiki. I don't know say this Koiki. I don't know say this Koiki. Ori okwe, mo mweri. I don't know anybody. Ṣé Babangida ne ṣe gan ni? Wọ́n ní Babangida. You know, ẹ ṣe gan ni Mr. Adetola. Many of them make their money from Babangida now. Even Abiola wey government give money. Now the same Fulani buy Abiola now. Cast of broken there. The same people wey build MKO Abiola, na dem buy Abiola. Moki Baba Adeolu. Ti Ọlọ́run ni Paul. Ó lè ní gbogbo wọn. But the problem is our people doesn't like reading. That is why many of us are not well informed. And we are trying our best here to use this platform, Moki Iwalewa, as a platform where we can talk to all Nigerians, regardless of whether you are Igbo, Hausa, Ijo, and ask the question, are we one? We are not one. Okay, what is the next solution? And Nnamdi Kanu said it in some of his videos in the past. Is it possible? Eshegoni Babawa Shogui. This morning I saw, his donation this morning. Like I said, if everybody do denote Amama Sorowo Kamagbagbe, we need nothing less than close to 2 million going for this trip in the next couple of days. And we are still talking about less than 20,000 naira in our account. That was maybe the few pounds that came through. But let's come back. Nnamdi Kanu says, and I quote, Mukibaba Ahmed, and this was during his interview with Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu is not going to fight for Yoruba people. Neither is he going to fight for Biafra. Dele Momodu is a one Nigeria. I saw him in Ghana, giving his last respect to the 8 people that died. May their soul rest in peace. If you expect Dele Momodu to come and do what we are doing, he's not going to do it. He wants to be relevant in the society. And there are many of them like that. Not that we hate them. We are just calling their attention all the time. Nnamdi Kanu during the interview with Dele Momodu says, and I quote, how long will it take if we are going to allow all the indigenous people to become president? Real Biafra TV. I believe 29 November 2024 that Biafra has been redeclared. I saw it. We believe as well that it has been redeclared. But what next to be done is why there's another kind of breakdown in that Biafra. There's a lot of breakdown in their system at the moment. They are fighting each other. They have internal issues since Simon Ekpa has been out of the picture. Many are not informed. Those informed refuse to understand the depth of the matter. And that is why we are coming out back to back. Oh, yeah, I should be making my way out. But more time, okay, even if it's 1 hour, let's sit down, engage the people again. Because some people want to listen, while some doesn't want to listen. Even within the Biafra right now, after they redeclare in November last year, immediately after that redeclaration, bam, wahala. And we know what happened. Bianca Ojukwu is a government agent that wants to destroy Biafra, just like Dupe Onitiri is an agent that destroyed Yoruba nation, but Adupe followed on that. We were able to bring it back quickly. Moki, so the more we are coming out, the more we continue to engage. And this is a non-violent movement. And like I said, nobody in the world can charge us, take us to court for demanding, asking for our right to self-determination under international law. Have you ever seen me with weapon? Have I ever come on the live show and say, oh, no. Yes, I can say we will defend ourselves any day, anytime. Yes, Dupsy wanted to, but didn't succeed. She tried. She was almost, but she tried, she failed. Telling Igboho to come to Badagry so that Igboho could come and declare Yoruba nation. So that while we Igboho manube, Badupe for long. Okay, yeah, okay. So we need to continue to engage. We Yorubas, We need our land and our nation. Baba Tio, Daisi, Shogui, Eshigoni, Ekwadrote. And we will never stop engaging Nigerians. Okay, do you think that election will solve your problem? Which election? Which of the election? The one where there is still ballot box. The one where they don't rig even before the election. And don't come and tell me about Tinubu rig election. I have told you, Britain created the first way of rigging election in 1959 to deceive the indigenous people that we are not one, because we thought we are one. We have unity. But when Britain wanted to conduct the election, they gave power to the Fulanis. Because as at 1959, Fulani was in charge of the North. Everybody knows that. So what Britain did in 1959 is the reason why there will be many rigging of election in that contraction in Nigeria. So the only way forward is Article 3, indigenous people to activate the right. That is why we are saying to Tinubu, come and bring all the indigenous people, dissolve this union, call United Nations, call ECOWAS, call African Union. We can have all these nations up and running by this time next year, ready to start operating. But do you think that Ojikadu, that is in America right now, telling us that there's nothing wrong with Tinubu, there's nothing wrong with the Senate President, Akpabio is in London taking treatment. But many Yoruba people, many Igbo people, many Hausa people, and many other indigenous are also drumming the drums of 2027 again in the hope that something will work out of Nigeria. And we know it cannot work. Koleshishe, that time that union can work, it is more toxic. This union is more toxic than before. There will be nepotism. If Peter Obi is there, he will play nepotism. So don't come and tell me Tinubu is playing nepotism. He's doing exactly what he wants to do for the little of the Yoruba people, even though the impact is not having any impact on my life. 2 years, Tinubu Nisi, I have not enjoyed Tinubu's presidency in the last 2 years. And it shouldn't be until you know who is in the power of the government. I want to see dividends of governance. That's all I want to see. Rule of law. Security, which is the reason why Andosi Amodoba láti lọ campaign fún wọn, sọ fún wọn pé security ilẹ̀ Yorùbá is very, very important. Kò dẹ́n ṣe gbogbo alamá ní this kind of strength to do what we are doing. Some of you are scared. Because of what? Because it will affect a lot of things. A lot of things have changed in our life. Igbowo lifestyle has changed in the last 5 years. My lifestyle has changed. All the medias, many people that are deep in this campaign, your lifestyle needs to change a little bit. You cannot do as you are doing before as an ordinary citizen. Because Otifire Siwaju, Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Baba wa Ológo, God will use Tinubu for us. Talk of the governors. Okay. I want God will use Tinubu for us. Okay. I hope you remember this statement. Because if God is going to use Tinubu, Tinubu doesn't need a second time for God to use him. So stop using the word God to deceive us as it has been done for many years. The governors are thieves. I've said that many times. 25 years of democracy should have given us a good dividends of government or governance. Oh, yeah, Katiri, after 25 years, but rather they want to enrich themselves and become powerful so that nobody can talk to them, nobody can question them. So let's do quick and then just some of the update. It don't matter going forward. Our inalienable right is not yet respected. If Tinubu wanted to respect it, many still allow themselves to play the role of Dupe right now. Oh yes, most more program lano, especially the diaspora that are, they have issues. I am still in Nigeria. I am on the ground, and I travel between interstate and outside the country frequently. So when people say to me that they have a country, and I'm thinking, how can that be? There are many ways you can have a country, and it might not be officially recognized from the international bodies, but not the fraudulent wonder Dúpọ̀ Onítìrì sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé àti ní country ẹ máa jó ẹ máa yọ̀ ìjọba wa máa dé, adelé ti fẹ́ dé, adelé ń bọ̀, adelé ń súnmọ́. We want to engage the governors of Yoruba land on security and also ask them why Yoruba nation is not on their lips. All the governors in the southwest, whether it is PDP 1 or APC, and we have two PDP, Adeleke and Oyo State right now, kò sẹ́ni kankan nínú wọn tó ready láti support, endorse a Yoruba nation because of Tinubu. Tinubu is the engine in the political arena in the southwest today. And many Yoruba politicians, even if their interest is towards a full autonomy, independent Yoruba country, Oduduwa Republic, they will not do anything until Tinubu gives them the all clear. But Tinubu is playing a double game. That's what I'm just thinking. We were able to get a bit of the picture that Tinubu could not have achieved his presidency the last time, if not the voice of the Yoruba people that stood and said we want a country called Yoruba Nation. He was able to use that with the North. Fair enough, it's part of their politics. But nígbà tó ti wá débẹ̀, must it be that he needs the 8 years tenure to complete the dissolution of Nigeria? That is a complete lie. Anybody telling you that Tinubu needs 8 years to dissolve Nigeria is a fallacy. Anybody telling you that Tinubu needs 8 years to bring a restructure is a fallacy. Nobody. Tinubu would have dissolved Nigeria if he wanted to. Tinubu would have given you a restructure Nigeria if he wanted to at the first tenure. Since the power has been given to him, he will go to the United Nations and call the General Secretary. He will call UK, bring them on the table. He will call the European Union, table, the African Union. They will come on the round table and say, Nigeria is going through a critical crisis of ethnic indigenous people that are rising up and asking for one thing. The Union of Nigeria that was given to us going into the 1960s is not what we are using right now. And right there and there, Tinubu would have started the process of what they call a restructure Nigeria. That is at this first tenure, not second tenure. But I want to buy Yoruba Soro. Those that we speak to offline and online, they will tell you, Baba Koiki, ẹ ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀, ṣẹ́rí tó bá ti di second term, tó bá ti di second term, ṣẹ́rí second term yẹn báyìí, Bákálá, mo kí bàbá wa Yakubu, mo kí bàbá Yawa Anna. Tó bá ti di second term, Tinubu kò máa ṣe kí ni, a kò gbé restructure jáde ni, kò lè ṣe kankan nísìnyí o, ọwọ́ ẹ̀ kákò, kí ló dé tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kákò? Ṣé wọ́n fokùn dé President Bola Tinubu? No. He's intelligent than Buhari. He's intelligent than most Fulani people. All he needs to do is call those that he needs to call that I've mentioned. The United Nations General Secretary, the European Union, British government, America, maybe just to be on the side, on the table. And they would have the meeting anywhere outside Nigeria. And Tinubu will say, we need Nigeria to be restructured back. It doesn't need to go to 2027 and start talking about restructure. All this is a gimmick that politicians knows best to deceive you. So remember today, we will have state police. I was telling people that there's nothing called state police. It's a lie. Tinubu, and we saw about 3 weeks ago, all our kings went to Lagos State. One sort of Nipa, part of the 1999 Constitution. First and foremost, you cannot amend something that is a fault. Anybody telling you that we will amend the 1999 Constitution is telling you a lie. The Constitution needs to be brought down completely, not amending. You can't amend. We have stated this many times on the platform. Many senior advocates of Nigeria have talked about the 1999 Constitution. Under that Constitution, they want to create a state police. They want to, do we have what it says now that we have a full autonomy of local government? We have 774 local government across the board. Do we have, after 3 years of this government, Charlie fọwọ́sọ̀yà pé a ti ní autonomy. Tinubu says to the governor, release the local government fund. No, I think he should be sending it directly to them. But the governor still wants the local government fund to go through them. And when we talk about Nigeria, this country, stop telling me that it's too big. It cannot manage ourselves. Only manage our just citizen. So why are we living in denial? We have a Jackie country go function. When many lives in Ibadan, in Anambra, in Kaduna, in Sokoto, in Zamfara, in Plateau, in Benue, in Lagos, in Ogun, many lives are affected because of these criminal politicians. One more tito, one safun. Rather than us say this union is toxic, is no longer favorable to anybody. Nepotism is there, bias is there. Nobody will enjoy it. Yoruba people are saying, oh, Ejekajeki Tinubu debe another tenure. It will give us what we want. Tinubu, I have said it at the beginning of his presidency, divide the military to 3. Straight away. Divide it to 3. Bring some back to the southwest, put some in the middle belt, give some to the north. Ekwisimeta. Anything that is 3. If we have 3 fighter jets, let them bring one to the southwest. We keep one there in Ibadan. Let them keep one in the north. Let them put one in the southwest, in the middle belt. Anything that will make Nigeria, that are the Fulani cabals, that think that they control and own everybody, this would have been resolved if Tinubu has break those arms. So, and this is why we are still where we are today. So just on the nutshell before we go, because it's not a big podcast. Awata believe in the movement. Accelerator. Our legs must continue to stay on that accelerator. There is no time to break. Because the moment you break, they are ready to penetrate. We keep our leg there. If we have to increase it, we increase it. And whatever we continue to do, it is still a non-violent movement. We ask for self-determination, just as enter our Instagram. I need to turn it off because the phone needs a bit of charging. Or maybe we just do like this. I take off the camera, so the power okay there. If not, the battery maruju may lose and platforms are cool because I have to charge the phone. So let me say, we are not going to back down because of Tinubu. Neither are we going to back down because of our kings. Neither are we going to back down because of our politicians. Let all Yoruba sons and daughters, we are taught at the very structure. The only option right now is a full autonomy to take back. They cannot manage the country, but they keep on pretending that they are in control. Another very good point there. I want to only manage the country. They are pretending. They are giving us false hope. Day in, day out. Every day, ọmọ Yorùbá máa jí, a máa sọ pé àsìkò yẹn ń bọ̀ tá máa gbádùn. Àsìkò yẹn ń bọ̀ tí ilé ayé máa rọrùn fún wa. Àsìkò yẹn ń bọ̀ ká padà sí èdè wa àti sọ English tó pọ̀. Àsìkò kan ń bọ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa níyanjú, and everybody knows that that is a lie. Òbí ti rọ́ òun ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Àsìkò yẹn kò ní dé o. Kò dẹ́ ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló máa ní access láti lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo èèyàn. Gbogbo èèyàn kan ni wọ́n máa fún ní visa tó lè lọ gbé ní abroad, tá a máa ṣiṣẹ́, tá a máa rówó fi ránṣẹ́ sílé sáwọn ará ilé ẹ̀. Gbogbo ìgbà tá a bá dẹ̀ ń fi àsìkò ṣeré, like I always say, time waits for nobody. Aago kò dúró de ẹnì kankan. The more we are staying longer in the union, the more the threat to our lives. But I pray and hope that millions of Yoruba people that they are telling lies will agolele listen. For every time we waste our time. I don't know how old you are. I know how old I am. Gbogbo alamo how Babangida in their 30 up to his old age have made use of Nigeria Abdusalam Abubakar, Yakubu Gowon, name them. They were all in their 30s when they enjoyed Nigeria. We are already in our 40s. We are still struggling inside a one union called Nigeria. You are also in your 30. There is no direction in your life. Kò sí direction nínú ilé ayé èmi àti ẹ. Má fojú wo pé torí mo ní mo ti jẹ oúnjẹ láàárọ̀ yìí, kò sí direction, because mo lè take a risk tẹ́yìn take nínú Nigeria if I am meant to live there permanently. I can't. Ó ti pọ̀ jù. Eléyìí tá a wá gbé ní bíbá gan sef nísìn, à ń manage ni, à ń struggle ni. I can't live that kind of life. I can't live in a life where nínú ìlú tó ń gbé ẹ̀rù á máa bẹ̀ ẹ́ for many reasons. Kò ń ṣe pé torí à ń ṣe Yorùbá nation. Many reasons. Many of you knows what I'm talking about. A lè continue ilé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Mo kí ẹ má gbé. A lè continue ìgbé ilé ayé tá à ń gbé yìí. A gbọ́dọ̀ sọ òtítọ́ fúnra wa. And àsìkò dúró. Mo wo arákùnrin kan tí ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní Ilé Ifẹ̀, archaeologist ni. Ó wà lórí Twitter. I don't know whether some of you are following him. I saw a post of him this morning. Wọ́n wo bí a calabash ni àbí kankan tó dig, tó excavate láti ilẹ̀. These are dating back to 9th, 8th century ago. But in tí mo realize ni pé some of us doesn't want a country. Irọ́ là ń pa. We like how the movement is not pushing forward, while those that are also disturbing their mindset about the criminal politicians, by the end of this year, January, full-blown campaign will start happening. Emari fila ADC, Emari umbrella PDP, Emari ìgbálẹ̀ APC. Tọ́mọ máa fi parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn wa. Ó bẹ́tà kí gbogbo á dìde tán. Ká bèrè ẹ̀tọ́ yìí. Nothing will ever work. It is easy for the diaspora to keep share our diaspora, including myself. We can analyze from now till thy kingdom come, and that will be the same way Nigeria will be. That is what we are good at, because that is the mentality of the kind of training that the West has given us. But when the West were coming to Africa, they were really very violent. Nobody condoned violence. But nígbà táwọn òyìnbó dé, gbogbo wa la mọ̀ pé jàgídíjàgan ló fi ṣe gbogbo tó ṣe. But now wọ́n wá sọ fún wa nísìn pé ẹ ṣe ọmọlúàbí, ẹ má ṣe báyìí bí àṣà bàbá tí mo lọ bá níjọ́sí. Jọjọ ẹ rántí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá yẹn náà ti pẹ́ ní Britain. But nígbà tí Britain wá sórí ilẹ̀ wa, Britain ò ṣe jọjọ war ní Britain bá wa ṣe. Kò sí sense of belonging as ọmọ Yorùbá mọ́ lórílẹ̀ wa. Àwọn òyìnbó tó dé, àwọn ò ṣe jọjọ bí mi ṣe bá yín sọ nísìn back to back. Gbogbo ohun tá a ṣe sùn, mo fẹ́ lè sọ pé aago 4 bí aago 3 la ṣe sùn. Ká tó parí program, ká tó palẹ̀mọ́, ká tó ṣe, ká tó mọ̀, ká tó tún sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀, òun dẹ̀ tún gbé wa lọ. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti sùn, ó ti dòkú o. Ó dìgbà tó bá tún jí sáyé ló máa mọ̀ pé ó yẹ kí n gbọ́ àdúrà pásítọ̀ wòlíì kinní kan, ó yẹ kí n kí àsùbá. Ẹni tó jí sáyé ló ń kí àsùbá o. Ẹlòmíì fẹ́ jí sáyé mo kí àwa code grandma. Ẹlòmíì náà fẹ́ jí sáyé báyìí. Ìgẹ́ta sí bí ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́ o. Lóòótọ́ kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ogun o. Ẹni tó bá like aṣọ tí ẹ rí lọ́rùn mi, ẹ bá wa kàn sí Omita Couture. Wọ́n ránṣọ wedding gown, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ tọ́ lè ṣe fún yín. Mo kí yan user 710 àmọ́rúkọ tó wà ń bẹ̀. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ọlá Tony Ages. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá wò wá láàárọ̀ yìí. báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ support wa pẹ̀lú àwọn ìrìn àjò tó wà níwájú wa ní weekend yìí kí ó lè ṣeé ṣe fún wa o ara iṣẹ́ ta gbà náà ni o lóòótọ́ kò sówó tó easy láti pa. I worked in London for many years just like ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lamẹ́ríkà Canada ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé náà tọ́lọ́run bá bùkún fún yín kò sówó tó kéré because nobody gives anything for free. Big brother tó ń ṣe kò ń ṣọ̀fẹ́ ló ń ṣe o content gidi ló ń ṣe o tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀. It's a big production that needs constant electricity láti fi keep àwọn èèyàn because wọ́n wà ní air condition àbí mo parọ́ and they are not ready to promote any brand àfi brand tó bá support wọn ẹ̀yin ni brand ìtàwa náà so tẹ́ bá jẹ́ brand wa lóòótọ́ yes mo wà ní Nàìjíríà látìgbà láti dé àti wà ní Nàìjíríà tipẹ́ ilé ọmọ kì í bá baba lẹ́rù ṣé màmá sá fún Nàìjíríà ni mo lè sá fún Nàìjíríà ṣégbà tí Tinubu náà sá lọ kó padà wálé at some point ó wálé ilé ọmọ kì í bá baba lẹ́rù ní Nàìjíríà làwa wà àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yé yín nísìn. So what we are saying is that our life will not improve in Nigeria. Mo kí bàbá wa Fẹ́mi Ògúnbérù ẹ ṣé gan ni user 710. Mo kí ìyàwó Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Ọláyínká. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ogun ibi tó bá dẹ̀ ti ń ja ogun gbogbo ala mọ̀ pé stability bẹ̀ yẹn ó máa lọ́lẹ̀ gan. I don't think you want to go to Ukraine right now. Tó bá tẹ̀ fi lọ Russia wàá máa wò pé I don't think you want to go to Sudan, Western Sahara. All these are conflict zones at the moment. British dẹ̀ ló dá gbogbo wàhálà tó pọ̀ jù láyé pẹ̀lú àwọn Europeans. Bàbá wa Ṣógbùyì wọ́n ní tí àwa mẹ́wàá tí a bá dá 100,000 àfihàn iléeṣẹ́ ìlọ́wọ́. My staff are already geared up and you know what we do when we are out as a media broadcast. Big brother táwọn wò yẹn kò ń ṣe free. You pay I think èyí táwọn tíìmù àtọ́ ń lò ó dà pé 10,000 naira lọ́sàn. So all these things are not free. Big production ni. You might still be seeing us like this is because I need that opportunity láti operate fully in Nigeria because of the Nigerian system. So somebody like me really wants a Yoruba to be declared so that we can go out there in a full force and do whatever we can do. But àwọn kan máa sọ pé ṣá ní weapon tàbí fìjà, ṣá ní irinṣẹ́, ṣá ní this, ṣá ní that. It's understandable. You cannot have everything to fight a government. There's no doubt about it. But nínú ìjà ni àwọn nǹkan máa dé bá wa. Nínú movement náà lóríṣiríṣi ó ń dé bá wa náà. A dẹ̀ manage. So tá bá declare Yorùbá nation náà bá ṣe máa manage náà nìyẹn títí tí ẹsẹ̀ wa máa fi múlẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe declaration dúpọ̀ ní 3D mọ́ sọ gbogbo yẹn kò mú kankan wálẹ̀ o. Irú ìbéèrè wo ló ń béèrè Kevin ṣọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn tó ń bi mí pé who is going to be the president when we are separate? Are you a Yorùbá? Ṣé Yorùbá nìyẹn? Torí Kevin ò kì í ṣe orúkọ Yorùbá. English name ni. Don't be me who is going to be ọ̀rọ̀ òmùgọ̀ nìyẹn. You can't be asking that stupid question. I'm sorry to say. How did Tinubu become the president? How did Buhari become the president? How did Jonathan become the president? Inside one Nigeria. Stop coming to be stupid and asking nonsense questions on the social media. Is that what you should be asking? Who is going to be the president? Tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, can't you be the president? And I don't believe you are Yoruba. And I want your full name. Don't give me Kevin. My name is Olayomi Olakunle Koiki. I'm from Ijebu-Ode. Tell me your full name and where part of Yoruba land you are from. So one be me who is going to be a Nigerian president? Ṣé Yorùbá ni wọ? Tó bá ń jẹ́ Yorùbá wàá máa lo Kevin. Èèyàn ló wọlé nísìn fún mi láyọ̀. Mo ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Who is going to be your president? Ọ̀rọ̀ òmùgọ̀. Mo kí bàbá mi Kúnlé Ṣítà Afọlábí Káyọ̀dé mo kí yín ẹ má bínú mo rí àwọn comment and quickly ni. I mean, this and eléyìí máa dẹ̀ náà lọ sí school. These are the kind of people that we are looking up to as you feel you want to wait. Tabaduro Deru, you're a full born and up in Lagos. Why are you bearing Kelvin? Kelvin is not a Yoruba name. Kí lorúkọ Yorùbá ẹ fún wa lórúkọ Yorùbá. Èmi ti sọ orúkọ mi. If you know you are not scared, give me your full name. I don't want Kelvin. What is your full name? Your full name will tell me whether you are from Lagos State. Oshodi, Lagos State ni màmá tó bí èmi, màmá mi Lagos State, bàbá mi ní Ìjẹ̀bú Òde, Ogun State. Give me your full name. Kí ni surname ẹ? Kelvin is not your name. So tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, wàá máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé who is going to be the president? Tá bá separate. Ìgbà tó separate Tinubu tó jẹ́ drug dealer kò di president mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Àbí kò ń ṣe drug dealer. Owó drug, anybody that receive drug money is a drug dealer. Kò ń ṣe pé mi ni mo pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Kéèsì Tinubu wà ní Chicago, kò kúrò níbẹ̀. Being a president doesn't mean that his record has been thrown away. His record is there. I am not abusing you. I have asked you 3 times now. You refuse to give us your name. And you say you are a Yoruba person. Why are you scared? Kí ló ń bẹ̀ lẹ́rù? Nobody's going to come and attack you. And a conversation, and you can come in and send an invite. I'm asking you a question. Okay, one of the boys is always looking for attention. Okay, what team whether that's how you go to different platforms. Oh, Shama Yoruba, you are not from Lagos State. If you are from Lagos State, you will be proud to give me your name. You say you are from Lagos. Lagos is going to come and be proud. Give me your son name. I am proud from Ìjẹ̀bú Òde. I am a proud Ọmọ Yoruba nationalist. I love Bola Tinubu. I've never met him, but I'm asking him to dissolve the union. And if he refuses to dissolve the union, we will continue to address and call him out. Mobiele mẹ́ta nísìn. So anyway, ready láti fún wa lórúkọ, so let me just brush you and leave you aside. You are just another distractor like many other people that come on the broadcast. Moki Aziz Shakiru. The question that always arises from a stupid man or a stupid woman is, when you separate, who is going to be the president? Báwo ni Tinubu ṣe di president? Báwo ni Tinubu ṣe di governor Lagos State? Nígbà tó dé ṣé Tinubu ni the best man? Nígbà tó dé láti exile, because anybody that left the country and returned back after many years because wọ́n fi kú lé àbí nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ìlú tó wà, you have gone on exile. So Tinubu was also in exile for many years in the United Kingdom. But nígbà tó dé, was President Tinubu, as at the time he was a governor, when they were doing the nomination, was he the best candidate? No, he was not. Because I had the privilege to have one-to-one conversation with the late Pa Adebanjo. Tinubu was not the best, was not the most, he was not. Everybody knows that Funsho Williams was the candidate of choice of people in Lagos State. Asabari Entertainment. Gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ pé Funsho Williams kọ́ ló ń fọ́nrún kẹ́. Eventually we know what end Funsho Williams. Yes, we know that Tinubu was having issue with Obasanjo because Obasanjo doesn't have the interest of the Yoruba people. Ibi tí ìfẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ti wá sára Tinubu nìyẹn. Báwo ni gbogbo èèyàn gba owó ní state federal allocation every month fún Lagos State, and we know that Lagos State will always flourish. It's not Tinubu that made Lagos State to flourish. Lagos State will always be flourish. Ìpínlẹ̀ bẹ̀ ni ó máa boom, ó máa boost, owó dẹ̀ máa wọlé. So pé wọ́n fún Tinubu lówó ó wá padà lówó. No. It's not about that. But he used that for his own selfish interest. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Funsho Williams was massacred in the cold blood. Our family Funsho Williams will never forgive a lot of you. Not me, because I was in the United Kingdom when all this shenanigans was going on. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ilé ajé ní ìlú Èkó. So it's not about pé Tinubu ló wá perfect. No, owó ń bẹ, ṣìgìdì owó ń bẹ nínú Lagos State. Can somebody give me one of the reasons why Lagos State will continue to flourish? And don't come and tell me, oh, it was the capital city. Shut up your mouth. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìrankíran tẹ́ máa wá sọ nonsense yẹn. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ jàre ọmọ ògiri ìwádìí. Kí lẹ rò pé Lagos State fi wà different láàrin gbogbo state? I'm not even talking about ilẹ̀ Hausa, ilẹ̀ Igbo, láàrin ara wa. Kò ń ṣe pé òun náà ni the best, but just for argument. Ta ló lè sọ reason? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Èkó Arómiré lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ tí mo pronounce dáadáa, ẹ bá mi kọ sí comment section. Aago 12 mo fẹ́ end broadcast yìí. Ààrẹ tí sọ látọ̀ nǹkan nísìnyí wọ́n ti fún adoption èèyàn 10 kàtẹ́ raise 1 million kí n lè send half a million sáwọn ọmọ yẹn bí ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nísìnyí gbogbo tó wà ní náírà account mi kò tó 30,000 naira ẹ má tì wá lójú o ẹ̀yin èèyàn tiwa àwọn náà bá ṣe máa ń pera wọn nìyẹn o ẹ̀rí tí lẹ́gẹ́ Miami tó ń pariwo lójoojúmọ́ ó lè tó ń gbà lọ́wọ́ Ṣèyí Tinubu kò ní sọ fún yín o Ṣèyí náà ni so kí ni reason kí ni nǹkan tó jẹ́ the major pinpoint ẹ ṣeré B25 ẹ rí pé mo ti pa àwọn èèyàn jáde àwọn ọmọ Èkó tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ní Kóìkì ọmọ Èkó dáadáa mo ń ṣe ọmọ Èkó màmá mi lọ́mọ Èkó ẹnìkan ní the Lagos seaport kámátẹ̀ mú airport ṣe rí omi tó ń bẹ ní ṣé Atlantic la máa pè àbí ṣé mo right you see that Atlantic ṣé Atlantic Ocean ní àbí Atlantic water ẹ bá mi kọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò lọ sí school because of the sea omi yẹn ni ẹ bá wa fàkáǹtì síta ọpẹ́ ẹ bá mi kọ First Bank ẹnìkan jáde kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kémi náà tẹ̀lé pé síta fáwọn èèyàn a máa láti gba owó láàárọ̀ ìka tó lẹ́jọ́ Atlantic ni omi yẹn góńgó ni now ta ló wá mọ tó wà lábẹ́ omi yẹn èmi ò mọ but ta ló mọ tó ń bẹ ní abẹ́ omi tá à ń pè ní Atlantic yẹn ta ló mọ̀ Èkó atomic baba Lupon Èkó arómirẹ́ ṣe lẹ́gbẹ́ mo ti àwọn ọmọ Èkó ti bínú tán láàárọ̀ yìí òrìṣà Ajé àwọn ilé mọ̀ nípa òrìṣà Ajé à ń fi kíní ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yìí a fi ń ṣeré in tó ń bẹ lábẹ́ kíní yẹn èmi I don't know how true it is but wọ́n ní láti space ìkọ̀kan wọ́n máa ń rí ìkọ̀kan ní abẹ́ omi yẹn I don't know how true it is I'm not sitting here to defend it I don't know ìyẹn mo ṣe ń jù síta fún public bí àtàbárẹ̀ tó fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ a lè gbé yín wọlé but ẹni pẹ́ ọrọ̀ ajé ń bẹ níbẹ̀ ọrọ̀ ajé ó ń bẹ níbẹ̀ òyìnbó máa para wọn tán sórí ibẹ̀ yẹn ni tábà sùn bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Ìgbò là ń sọ ìmọ̀ kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní òyìnbó tẹ̀ ń rí yẹn ṣé Nàìjíríà ló ń control Apapa port ṣe mọ̀ pọ́n ọ̀dà mafia ní port ọ̀rọ̀ port wọ́n lè pààyàn sórí ẹ̀ o wọ́n lè mẹ́ẹ̀mí anybody lọ port tẹ̀ ń rí yẹn is a deadly business fáwọn òyìnbó kò tẹ̀ Chinese tẹ̀ lè òyìnbó ni mò ń sọ Apapa port tá à ń rí yẹn takọ̀rọ̀ ra ń wò láti distance Britain lè para wọn sórí ẹ̀ fún anybody intan sọ nìyẹn ó wá náà like Yorùbá nation ó like adúró bí a bàbá wa tó fẹ́ wọlé ìdáwọlé ní kan tó fẹ́ bá wa sọ ní kíákíá tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti wọlé ní kíákíá ni kó má pẹ́ tó dà fi jókòó sí bíbá púpọ̀ àdẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ 1 hour àdẹ̀ tí rẹ̀ alert látẹ̀ nǹkan tá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ààrẹ tó sọ kálá alert bá wọlé màá rí lórí fóònù mi láti 1 hour owó la need ẹ bá gbóhùn sókè sà kí lẹ mọ̀ nípa Èkó ẹgbẹ́ ti wíńdò yẹn bí ẹ̀ ariwo yẹn gan fi máa pọ̀ ó yá gbóhùn sókè ní kíákíá àfẹ́pẹ́ ìyẹn tẹ̀ tí bọ́tẹ̀ ní kò ní délẹ̀ lérí a máa bára wa pàtó nílẹ̀ náà nígbà so ìyẹn ti di dandan Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣe kò ń ṣe
mo kàn ní kí n kí ni
because
akọni ní ẹ try ẹ jẹ́ kó sún ìbò ẹ ní sún ìbò ní rẹ̀ ẹ bá wa kí bàbá wa lóye Sunday
Ìgbòho ṣá irúmọlẹ̀ nìyẹn Elédùmarè
Ọlọ́run wa nílẹ̀ ní
àmín
Nàìjíríà tí ò dáa náà sí
Nàìjíríà
Nàìjíríà tí ó ti bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìlú tí ò dáa ní Iraq wà láàyè
ibo lẹ́nà ẹ̀wà yìí Iraq ṣẹ́rí pé ti bá ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa Iraq lẹ́wà
Ọlọ́run gbọ́
àbẹ́rẹ́ ìṣe lanúlẹ̀
ìlú wa tí ò dáa ìlú wa tí ò dáa
ẹni sùúrù sà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ débẹ̀ ni àná lẹ débẹ̀ àbí.
mo ti lò 3 years.
ẹ má bínú sà èdè wo lẹ ń sọ náà. hello.
èdè Arabic wọn ni ṣùgbọ́n kò jọ Arabic wọn ni wọ́n sọ but asa ń sọ broken English ìran dandan kaba ìmọ̀ra wọn.
Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè Ọlọ́run jọ ní ọwọ́ láì ní máa gbé gbogbo wa padà wá sílẹ̀ wa máa gbé wa padà wá tó máa mú wa lẹ́mìí pé a fẹ́ padà wá sórí ilẹ̀ wa la máa ń ṣe yìí àwọn èèyàn ló péré là ń ṣe ẹ̀rọ pé torí owó ta ní kẹwàá fún wa tó máa mẹ́mìí wa ta lè fi padà wá sílé ẹ̀mí èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ lóòótọ́ ẹ̀mí àwọn kan fẹ́ wà níta ẹ̀mí àwọn kan fẹ́ padà wá sílé ẹni iṣẹ́ lẹ́wà sà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹnu iṣẹ́ mi wà.
ẹja fi ilẹ̀ ẹ ṣe gan ni.
kọ́lọ́run ṣàánú fún wa.
àmín.
náà bá ti gbòmìnira nísìnyí a máa padà sílé.
òun náà ni mò ń sọ kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe ní iraki kẹ̀ èé o ẹja ilé tó ká màmá iraki kí ló ń ṣe níbẹ̀ intanẹ̀yẹn ń ṣe ní iraki yẹn ṣé kò lè ṣe ní Lagos State nǹkan ti ṣe wá chief coach ó yá ọfẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀.
hello Mr. Kuri.
baba.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
yes èmi ni message ní mo sọ pé a ní group ní kíní ìwà ní last time.
okay.
still remember me the message náà.
okay. ẹ gbóhùn sókè sà.
ọlọ́run á gba Yorùbá fún wa lọ́gbọ̀rọ̀ náà àwọn tí ò tí ọlọ́dẹ kò yé wọn nítorí pé nǹkan tá à ń sọ ó ń dàbẹ́ ní pé ó ń korò létí ẹlòmíì ó ń korò létí ẹlòmíì ṣẹlá stand ọlọ́wọ́n rẹ̀ kí ojú wàhálà èmi tí mo bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí I open a very big company in Nigeria as I'm talking to you today sir nítorí insecurity and everything a lè ṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ báyìí mo ní farm gàrí ibi iṣẹ́ gàrí tó gbóni Logun State. If you check my profile, this is my second account. If you check my main account, you know who is talking to you, sir.
Agboye.
During the Yoruba Nation, we are out together. We have a group here in Italy. Stay in Italy. Because of insecurity, as I'm talking to you now, I work as a farm. Farm. We close that place down as I'm talking to you. And some people will come, checking everything. If you talk about this security, farm. Farm go sometimes. a máa mú ọlọ́pàá tí n bá lọlé mo máa láti lọ mú sójà tó máa tẹ̀lé mi dé fáàmù mi ni. I'm talking about Ọbáfẹ́mi Owódé òun ní fáàmù go and check chief coach go to my main account chief coach.
ẹ lè fi ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí kẹ́ wá parọ́ lórí social media kí lè fi gain.
now kí ló ń sọ àwọn táwa nílùú òyìnbó Mr. Koiki I swear my thing I've never think one day to stay in abroad. Nigeria is for me Yorùbá nation ni à ń jó fún. Because we want a very good state, a very good country. Don't only serve our citizens in the but Nigeria, we are talking this every day. How many years now? Let's come together. Let's take Yoruba nation work. But I'm question mama say could it work? Kí ló dé tí ó lè work?
That's the question. Kí ló dé tó lè work?
If I can see over Yoruba nation, we are promising you personally me. Just give me 1 year. Mo ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn kí ni mo ń ṣe lóyìnbó? Kí ló wà lóyìnbó? Máa jí làárọ̀.
a fẹ́ ṣe the same thing yẹn náà ànẹ́mi sọ pé ṣe tá bá tilẹ̀ bá dúró dáadáa tá tẹ́rù bà mí tọ́lẹ̀ máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan bó bá jẹ́ hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tí mo ṣiṣẹ́ London náà ni mo ready láti ṣiṣẹ́ ní hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kọ́lẹ̀ máa sanwó fún mi kí lè máa gbégbé àlàáfíà títí tọ́lọ́jọ́ dẹ̀ máa fi dé kẹ́mi wá gùn iṣẹ́ náà èèyàn kan ló wà ní Iraq nísìn èèyàn kan ló wà ní ó ti yàn méjì báyìí àwọn tó wá náà wọn ní bí àwọn èèyàn gbọ́n tó ń sọ kí lè gbé dáadáa síta wọ́n náwọn ní farm tí wọ́n ti abandon project yẹn abandon project kò sẹ́ni kan tó lọ insecurity ara tó lóye sọ nìyẹn o ara àwọn tó lóye sọ lélẹ́yìí o.
You will see chief coach my company was registered company me. If you check my profile you will see chief coach Gari Egba international Gari Egba you will see it there. My company was registered in Nigeria. I supply all over anywhere. But as I'm talking to you today because of insecurity as I'm talking to you today. The place has been closed. I'm talking to you today. Now, I just want to look at them. I want to say the Yoruba nation will work. Just answer this one question. Just come out and give me the reason. Just one question. Yoruba nation will work. Every minute reason.
Náà bá governor jà, bá politician jà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àjọ come together. Ká gba country, kó dẹ̀ ṣe constitution. Ẹni tí constitution bá sọ pé ó lè contest again, kó lọ contest. Ìdáǹsọ ni ó dà gbogbo owó tẹ ti gbà tẹ ti ní àgbà lọ́wọ́ yín àti yáfẹ́ ẹ̀ gbogbo owó tẹ rí nígbà Nàìjíríà ilé lẹ́ni ni àti fún yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká start, ẹ jẹ́ ká reset button yìí. Arákùnrin tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ẹ̀dùn ọkọ̀ lọ́ fi ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan ní kéèyàn jí láàárọ̀ kó mọ̀ pé òun ní bísínẹ́sì kan níbi kan tó dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ wọ́n sọ pé kò lè work sáwọn ti gbìyànjú àwọn òdòdó gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì sí but gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò fún àwọn ní support tán because wọ́n need the security without security a lè ṣe nǹkan kan mo ti sọ ṣé mo lè dá ilé iṣẹ́ bọ́ọ̀sì sílẹ̀ kó gbéra látẹ̀ kó máa ná Ìlọrin kí n dẹ̀ sọ fún diaspora pé fún mi lówó kára bọ́ọ̀sì márùn-ún kó máa ná Ìlọrin ká dẹ̀ máa rí return ká dẹ̀ employ àwọn èèyàn so possible back to back èèyàn kan ló dá lè ṣe sílẹ̀ ní Ogun State Owódé àbí Ogun State kan lówódé wà tipa right.
yes.
so jẹ́ kẹ́rù máa bà wá ní Ogun State eléyìí ò ṣe Kwara o wọ́n ní àwọn ti abandon project yẹn nígbà tó bá jíyàn gbé níbo ni bàbá yìí máa ti rí owó ṣọ́ máa wá sórí social media máa wá tọrọ owó ni ẹ já dìde èèyàn wà.
ìlú tí a jọ wà èmélòó ni wọn ló ń sọ èdè Yorùbá ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ tó sọ pé Yorùbá ò lè work ìlú tí ó wà èmélòó ló ń sọ èdè méjì. If you are in US, if you are in UK, you speak English there.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
You understand? Now, if you are in Europe country, if you are in Germany.
Ẹ máa kọ́ èdè ni. Ń bọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ la mo wà lórí program. Ẹ fún mi ní few minutes tó bá jẹ́ màá pè é padà sà.
Okay.
All right sir. Ẹ má bínú chief priest chief coach yẹn kan ló pè ní.
You are telling us now pé go my work. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ work? Now, this is my message to everyone. Mo fẹ́ sọ fún everybody ní àárọ̀ ẹjọ́ tó lọ lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo èèyàn tí ó bá ń Yorùbá nation lè work ẹ̀yin nìyẹn ó kọ lọ́hùn because the stress that you are passing in Europe is too much. The stress is too much. I have been living here for the past 10 years now tí mo ti wà ní báyìí. The stress is too much. Yes ẹ kò lè kó bẹ́ẹ̀ àárín òun là ń rí òun lẹ́ ń gbà ní Europe tẹ̀wà to whether you are US and anywhere èlò náà sọ fún salary.
ẹ mọ̀ pé èsì lórí program lánàá mo sọ́njẹ́ ta náà mo sọ́n lánàá fámà kan ní Nàìjíríà tó bá pẹ́ Nàìjíríà ń ṣiṣẹ́ ó jẹ́ kó lè ràn yàn lọ sí Canada pẹ̀lú 70 million yàn márùn kó lọ train wọn kó dá padà but nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ jẹ́ kó rí owó ń bẹ nínú family but bàbá yóò rówó nísìnyí kò rówó because ibi tó yẹ kó ti rówó kò sí security lórí ẹ̀ wọ́n lè jẹ́ kó wá gé orí àwọn èèyàn.
Millions of money at the end of the day everything is close we spend millions of money and we spend millions of money machine is there all my machine is there big machine that's why we share. Go check my page you will see everything I'm talking about of course ẹlòmíì ẹ̀kọ́ jáde máa ní ẹ̀kíní kan ń tọ́sọ̀ kò wọ̀nyí létí. Ọlọ́run ẹ kojú gba open la gbọ́dọ̀ lọ. But we are talking about not because of the pain that we know we are talking about the pain tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lára àwọn tó wà ní Europe èló là ń rí ìgbà àárín millions pọ̀ èló la fi san bills àtúnlọ́mọ ní family ìgbà alọ́mọ táwọn lọ school at the end of the day èló ló ṣẹ́kù sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ àyàtọ̀ ṣe Yorùbá nation lè work ẹ̀yin tẹ̀wà ní díẹ̀ ó kù yóò kọ lọ ọlọ́dẹ bàbá lọ́wọ́ la gbọ́dọ̀ lọ.
àmì òun náà ni ẹ bá ń ká àwọn ọmọ ọdún wà níbẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹ́ríta bá ti ship line báyìí ṣẹ́rí tèmi lẹ́ máa rò kó dùn ẹ̀gbọ́n tẹ èèyàn méjì ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ èèyàn pè láti Iraq kọ́ ló ti ja ogun tí àwa sọ fún Tony Blair tí gbogbo wa jáde ta sọ fún Tony Blair pé má lọ ja ogun pẹ̀lú George Bush ẹ̀wọ̀n tó sọ Iraq dé ọmọ Yorùbá wa gbéra ó filẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ̀ ó fi Oǹdó lẹ̀ ó fi Ògùn sílẹ̀ ó fi Kogi Kwara Lagos Ọ̀ṣun Èkìtì ó wá gbéra kó tẹ̀ tó wá lọ Ẹdó ó wá lọ dúró kò sí 5 minutes ló kù because 12 o'clock àfi panu ẹ̀ BS2 ẹ bá ṣe ń wọlé ní kíákíá a sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí Èkó yẹn ẹ máa gbàgbé ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ the last 10 minutes Azeez Ìgbádé ṣeré ó ní nice caller I feel your pain ó náà feel pain ẹ̀gbọ́n mi olórí owó Miami ó ń sọ fún ẹ tí kò gbé kẹ́ ṣe sùúrù ẹ̀dùn ọkàn ní tí ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn sọ gbogbo aláfẹ́ invest ẹ bá gbọ́n sókè BS2 àbí B2S ní kíákíá.
ẹ̀rà sà ẹ kú ètò sà.
Ọlọ́run ló ń tó kò ń ṣe mi o mélòó ní mi lẹ́tọ̀ àyẹ́ ti di lọ́dún we die there ni.
àti gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ máa dùn níṣẹ́ yìí kò níṣẹ́ yìí bàbá
àmín olórí àdúrà gan ni.
jẹ́ lóhun tí ládìgbò kó lórí ọ̀tẹ̀ ìtọ́sọ́nsì ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni sà o.
ọ̀rọ̀ ó wọ̀ mí lára kódà mo sáré lọ sí gbogbo lẹ̀kùn yẹn ó bẹ́tà kó rú mú mi kí n ṣọ́ra kí n má ṣe tán.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà ṣẹ́ni kò wá tó wá dùn mí tó.
bí a nẹ́tíwọ̀kì wọn àgbọ̀yìn mọ́ bàbá.
àwọn tó wà lókè òkun.
ó lè jẹ́ wọ́n receive call. B2S line yẹn lọ in and out.
ti Nàìjíríà ló ń bí àgbò tara wa tá àtúwá yes àwọn tá àtúwá jẹ́ ìṣù ara wa ṣẹ́ gbọ́ mi sà.
mo ń gbọ́ nísìn.
tá àtúwá jẹ́ ìṣù ara wa tá àtúwá ń kó bára wa gbogbo ló dùn mí fún sà ṣẹ́ gbọ́ mi sà báyìí.
àti ń gbọ́ dáadáa nísìn ẹ̀ mo pẹ́ ti jáde ṣé gan ni mo kí ní Maryland. àti ń gbọ́ yín ẹ máa gbọ́ àhẹ́ à ń gbọ́ yín.
yes so wọ́n ní jẹ́rí Nàìjíríà ló dùn mí fún jù àwọn ará Nàìjíríà ló dùn mí fún jù torí pé àwọn tí ìyá yìí jẹ ọmọ láò kọ́ bí ara sí nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn pariwo Yorùbá nation àwa tí ìyá yìí kankan ń jẹ àwa tó kàn gbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀n láà ò gbé ọpọlọ wa kalẹ̀ káwọn pé kíní yìí opportunity fún wa láti di òmìnira wa bàbá Koiki nǹkan tí Nàìjíríà ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí sà kì í ṣe nǹkan kékeré ẹni tó gbà ló bá mọ̀ Nàìjíríà ti di ìlú jẹ́ pé nísìnyí a ò mọ lówó mọ́ a ò fẹ́ mọ tálákà mọ́ ìlú ìtí wájẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wá sẹ́ńtì àti nípòrò àwọn olówó kò lè sùn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ lè fẹ̀dọ̀ sí olóòrò sùn mọ́ àwọn tálákà gan àlè rìn láàrin ìlú mọ́ àti jẹ́ ti nira ẹ̀rí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ mo ti ṣetán nìsín I finished my school since 2019 sir kò síbi tí ìwà apply iṣẹ́ sí.
mo rí àwọn èrò kan ní Àbújá lánàá mo mọ̀ bí àná ni wọ́n náà fẹ́ apply fún iṣẹ́ tẹ́ bá rí èrò ní kinní kan ìwáhì mo ní fóònù yẹn náà.
ilẹ̀ sọ yìí.
ẹjẹ bí ní kankan ṣé ẹ wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe ríṣẹ́ ni àbí kò sí ẹni sùúrù sà ṣé ẹ ríṣẹ́ ni nígbà tẹ́ wá ni àbí kò síṣẹ́ èwo nu méjèèjì.
ẹ sà ohun méjì ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níbi iṣẹ́ tá a bá wá ní.
ẹ ṣàlàyé
ibi iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ apply fún ṣẹ́sì wọ́n máa bèrè pẹ̀lú ẹni tẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ parí school wípé àwọn onídẹ̀ẹ́ tó ti ní bá bíi 7 years 8 years experience.
okay work experience ló ń kọ́ lọ́dọ̀ wa.
yóò ṣiṣẹ́ rí nìkan báwo ló
ṣe fẹ́ rí experience tẹ̀ ń wá.
ìyá bá wọ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì wá gbàtẹ́ employ àwọn èèyàn báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ní experience iṣẹ́. èèyàn tẹ́ employ tó parí school tó wà fẹ́ apply fún iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ò fún báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ní experience.
báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ní experience.
ṣé inú ilé bàbá rẹ̀ tó wà ní experience iṣẹ́.
ṣé
inú yàrá tó ń gbé lọ tó wà ní experience iṣẹ́ tí tẹ́ bá gbà ṣiṣẹ́ ló máa ní experience sí.
Oda ẹ ṣe gan ni Oda ẹ ṣe brọ́dà wa torí àsìkò mi ni tàbá tún padà wá níjọ́ mi àti láǹfààní àmì kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣàánú wa káwa náà ṣàánú ara wa mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá ń káwọn ọmọ ní background èèyàn kan sọ pé Koiki wọn ò ní jẹ́ kí fáàmù ṣiṣẹ́ nígbà tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ GMO brọ́dà wa kan ní àwọn ṣẹ̀dé láti Nàìjíríà ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta táwọn lò wọ́n ní kò ṣe máa ròyìn tó kàgbé nìkan wọlé sí last person lórí òkè méjì ni wọ́n méjì yẹn ní kíákíá ní kẹfà mi ṣe ní kíákíá tẹjọ wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́ náà àwọn èèyàn kọ́ṣẹ́ nílé kò sí opportunity ni o I was in Lagos State for a couple of days àwọn èèyàn kọ́ṣẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ òsókè bàbá wa.
ẹ kó ètò sáà.
ètò nìyẹn.
ní àtọ̀nà yín ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
àṣẹ o.
ṣe rí nǹkan tó wá máa ń tó ẹ̀mí ni wípé lára àwọn tó yẹ kán jẹ́ kájọ sowọ́pọ̀ kájọ gbá àwọn pípọ̀ ìsígbó lára wọn gan-an ìṣòro ta tó wá ní. ṣe rí iṣu tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Èkìtì tí wòlíì àgbà fi ṣe fídíò ní táyà àti bọ́ọ̀sì.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
wọ́n ní láti jáde síta wọ́n ní láti sọ wípé ẹ ó ní ìkan lára àwọn tó fẹ́ kọ́ńtẹ́sì fún gómìnà náà wọ́n ní òun ló rán wòlíì àgbà wá.
ok.
wọ́n lóun ló rán wá sékìtì wọ́n wá rí àwọn tó yí pé tíyà ń jẹ tó yí pé tájọ wà ní street tíyà ń jẹ àwọn gan ló wá láti wá.
Wetin you dey wait for? If you never subscribe to Arole Baba 1010 Media and TV, you dey miss street gist.
Simple. Mo jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ́ fún orílẹ̀-èdè mi ilẹ̀ Odùduwà tó ń ṣàn fún wàrà àti fún oyin. Ilẹ̀ tó kún fún àwọn akọni ọgbọ́n ètò àti òye. Mo ṣe ìlérí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ológo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, ìtànṣán oòrùn láti la ayé já nílẹ̀ Áfíríkà, láti gbé ilẹ̀ Odùduwà lárugẹ. Mo pinnu láti fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan fún ìlọsíwájú ìran Yorùbá. Mo fọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé n kò ní dalẹ̀ tàbí ṣọ̀tẹ̀ sí ìṣọ̀kan àti ìtẹ̀síwájú orílẹ̀-èdè mi ilẹ̀ Odùduwà. Èmi yóò fi gbogbo ipá, ọkàn, iṣẹ́, ọgbọ́n àti ìṣe mi sin orílẹ̀-èdè mi ní òtítọ́ àti lódodo títí ọjọ́ ayé mi. Gbogbo ìyànjú àwọn akọni tó ti lọ kò ní já sófo láti ọwọ́ mi títí dé ìrandíran tí ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Mo ṣe ìlérí pé ẹ̀sìn tàbí ìṣèlú kò ní yà wá nílẹ̀ Odùduwà. Tó bá wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀, mo lè lo ọkọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó kù sára mi láti fi ṣègbè àti jàjàgbara fún orílẹ̀-èdè mi. Ilẹ̀ Odùduwà, ìran Yorùbá, èdè kan, àṣà kan àti ìṣe kan ló so wá pọ̀ láéláé lágbára Elédùwà.